Hi guys, welcome to Stimulation, a place where you find your healing from all sorts and forms of healing. I'm Ruby and this is
Knowledge.
Today we are going to be talking about the devastation of truth. Is it devastation?
The devastation of truth.
Yeah.
Yes.
And oh boy, I'll start with you.
So the reason why I picked this topic because the last time we had a conversation, we was talking about the dynamics between man and woman and understanding your power in a relationship and how it's not dictated by the other.
Right.
This topic is birthed from, you know how when you have a situation where you have a woman that says, oh, I want a man that's gonna always tell me the truth. I want a man that's gonna always be 100 with me. But then this man tells you, say like hypothetically, me and you.
Mm-hmm.
Say I'm like, Ruby, you know, I'm super attracted to you, but I don't want a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and you hit me with the, well, are you don't even ask, am I messing with somebody else or is there someone else? You just like, oh, I can respect that. I don't really want a relationship right now either. But the truth comes in the devastation in the form of 8 to 9 months down the road where everything is good. Y'all see each other, y'all spend time, y'all have sex, everything is good. And you know it's another person there. But a random person comes to you and be like, hey Ruby, you know that Knowledge is messing with Clara?
Mm-hmm.
Your emotional tie from the beginning of understanding and accepting the fact that you know that there's someone else, and then this moment becomes a devastation to what the truth is. How do you as a woman deal with that?
So, first of all, I didn't hear you mention that she did know that there was somebody.
Yeah, she knew.
She knew?
Yeah,
So, emotions, girl.
definitely.
You can start off as a Kickstarter. I'm getting to know you. I really want to start it off like, chill, best friends with benefits,
Right.
nothing serious. But then emotions start to build.
Right.
Oh, I'm starting to like this person.
Right.
I don't really think that kind of relationship or friends with benefits is working out. And maybe I fell for him, but I don't know how to tell him because there's somebody else.
Right.
If she already knew that there was somebody else,
Right.
and then she found out from somebody, how is she disappointed if she already knew?
My point.
So the thing could be, maybe she failed to realize that she knew.
How? Like if we have, say we have an open conversation. Say you be like, you know, Knowledge, I see you've been watching for a little while, and I want to know where this can go. And I'm like, well, listen, I do like you. I'm attracted to you, but I don't want no relationship right now. I've been seeing somebody for some time, but I don't want a relationship. Go ahead.
Does that somebody know that you are also trying to see somebody else?
You talking about a different person from a different part of the conversation, though.
Okay, but the truth, right?
Right, to get to the truth of it, it will be me telling you that it's somebody else. The conversation between me and said other person has nothing to do with you. You're not there.
Okay.
Right.
Spiritually, they could be there.
Spiritually, yeah, but we dealing in physical form at the moment of me and your conversation.
That's the truth. We forget about the spiritual form of it and focus on the
physical form.
Okay, so let's get to the part where this girl is like, oh, I'm feeling, knowledge and all that stuff. Man, women have emotions, man.
Definitely.
If you give it to her good, she gonna feel something. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's vice versa though. Like, a woman can do that to a man.
Men are not as emotional as women. They can choose not to be emotional.
They can turn their emotions off.
Because they are not dealing with one person. They're dealing with multiple women.
Right.
So they're like, I'm getting this PU, I'm going here, I'm getting SSY. Let me join it together. Let me make it a threesome. I go here, then I get here. But women, when they make love to you, they make love to you internally. Not all women,
Okay.
I
Thank you.
suppose,
Thank you.
but most women, I can say, who are spiritual, will make love to you internally. Okay, I'm fucking with, knowledge. I don't want to take this serious, whatever that it is. But then let me give you an example. Like, I'm fucking with you, right?
Right.
And I'm like, we're just friends with benefits, right?
Right.
Then another woman walks in and be like, hey, knowledge, how you doing? Holding you and shit like that. At the back of my mind, I'm not showing it to you that I'm jealous. But inside me, I'm like,
this bitch. I mean, I get it. I'm in the same way, so I get it. That's why the topic.
right.
Truth and devastation, because the truth is, I'm not in a relationship with this man. The truth is, we're just fucking. The truth is, yes, he add everything to me that I want in a relationship, or her to him in a relationship. But the truth is, we're not boyfriend and girlfriend. Yes, emotions grow both ways. Yes, people react. I am a jealous, territorial person. Period. Friendship, relationship, like I told you last time, I deal in ships. I love ships because ships has multiple forms.
Right.
There's no one set. If you're in a relationship, oh, this is my girlfriend, we're in a relationship. It's stuck right there.
Right.
Why? Y'all should also be friendships. Y'all should have partnerships. Y'all should be loverships. It should be a plethora of things. So I get it.
Yeah, right.
With the emotions
So
being tied.
let me put it this way.
Okay.
You come forward to me as a man.
Mm-hmm.
The first idea that I am having as a woman is vulnerability. No matter how tough I think I am, like I can fuck with one man, two men, three men, whatever. I am vulnerable at a certain point. I think the wrong side part of it too is the fact that she wasn't up front with you and be like, okay, I don't think I can handle this.
Okay.
But some women want to give it a try because they're probably fucking lonely.
Makes sense. Makes sense. They ain't trying to fill a void.
Right. So you come to me, I'm in a vulnerable state of mind. I'm looking for someone. You're like, oh, you're not ready for a relationship, because we hear this from men all the time. I'm not ready for a relationship, but they want to fuck.
Right.
We hear that all the time.
Right.
And we are so sick and tired of hearing that. So we're like, okay, no matter what we do, they're still gonna go behind our back and do something if we say we do not want to be in a relationship. Let's just say that you come to me and you say that, and I tell you that, like, I just wanna F, but I don't wanna be in a relationship.
Right.
How would that make you feel?
If I'm not looking for a relationship, I'm gonna be cool with that for the simple fact that it's more than just sex. Like, it's already a bond there. First of all, a woman is not just gonna walk up to a man and say, I wanna fuck, and she don't have some type of bond or attraction. Second of all, a man is not just gonna be like, yo, I just wanna fuck. That's why I laid it out as you spend time, you go out, y'all do the relationship type things. It's just no title relationship, but y'all are having sex. If you come to me and you say, and hypothetically, you be like, knowledge. I got a boyfriend, I have a partner, let's just say a partner. I have a partner, but we've known each other for some years. I've been watching you. Obviously, I feel something and I know you feel something. Let's mess and see where it goes. Let's not have no expectations. Let's just mess and see where it goes. I have someone, and I also know you probably messing with someone. Right there is the truth. You have someone, I have someone, but there's an animalistic attraction that's sitting there. Let's pursue it.
My problem is the devastation of truth is what is missing from the beginning. I think sex is the devastation of truth right here. Because sex is holding two partners who do not know what is going on behind, and two partners who are trying to get together, although they're already in a relationship. So the truth is already lost.
Explain.
Even though, okay, let's say you are in a relationship
Right.
with someone, then you meet someone you want to F with them.
Right.
You're not being honest with the person that you're with, that you're fucking with somebody else. Unless they know, then the truth is already lost. So first of all, even though you're telling the person in front of you that I have someone, which is the truth,
Right.
that truth is already lost because you're being disloyal to the person that you're with.
What if you're not in a relationship?
Then that's different.
That's my whole key to the story. Say we don't have a relationship. Hypothetically, we're not in a relationship, but we're having sex. And you say, hey, Knowledge, I got a homegirl of mine that thinks you're cute. Bye. Let's have a threesome.
That's different.
And I'm like,
I'm down.
and I'm like, okay, let's do it. And then your friend in front of you say, hey, do you mind if I call you sometime and we go bowl or go out to eat sometime?
The one you had a threesome with?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm like, yeah, we cool, we are friends, nothing wrong with that. Or they pull me to the side, or I pull them to the side and have the conversation. Case in point is there's no relationship in the realm.
There's no relationship.
We're all just having sex. How can either the male or the female harbor harsh feelings or hurt or resentment, which is the devastation part of it, when from jump, there's no relationships and we all know that you're messing with somebody else?
So that's a different story.
Okay.
That is something I can agree to, that it doesn't need to be discussed. Like, you're fucking wasting my time, there's no relationship, let's just move on.
Okay.
That's something I can agree to. But if a woman is gonna be unemotional and shit about something that wasn't dead to begin with, I'm not ready to hear you. Like, and if there's no feelings coming from the man either, if the man doesn't have feelings, what can you do? Like,
Well,
it's like me telling you, oh, I love you so much, but you don't feel the same way. Like,
I have to disagree. Listen, I have been hard on that. Your emotions are your emotions. It has nothing to do with
But
the other person.
I get it though. But okay, so I tell you what I feel.
Right. Right.
You said she came to tell you, let's just say she came to tell you that, oh, I have this feeling, and she has all this resentment because you're not feeling the same way. Right? She was able to tell you her devastation of truth at that moment.
Right.
And what did you do with the truth? Nothing. But for her, she's relieved whatever she feels towards you.
Yeah, because she released it.
She released it.
Right.
But how does the truth affect her in this case?
It can be devastating.
It doesn't do her justice. It only relieves what she feels. That is her true self. Like, okay, let me tell him exactly how I feel. Whether he likes it or not.
I got it off my chest.
But girl, I don't like that shit. If I'm feeling you, you gotta feel me.
You can't
feel me?
make a person feel you. You can't be like, yo, I'm feeling you, so you better feel me. Or you know what it is, it's smoke in the city. Like, what?
Exactly.
You gonna get me up and I don't like you? No, ma'am.
No, it gets to a certain point where feelings attract each other.
Definitely. Definitely.
If I know I'm feeling you and my spirit tells me you feeling me and I voice it out and you're probably feeling something, even if it's not everything, please tell me that you do. Just to release.
I mean, I get that. But, okay, say we messing for about 8, 9, 10 months. Of course, we know that it's a feeling. But like you said, women are quickly to verbalize their emotions than men. And you say, Knowledge, I love you. And I say nothing. But all my actions show you exactly how I feel. We can be walking through the mall, you can look at something, I can watch you stare at it, 2 days later pull up and give it to you. You can have a conversation about something that your kids may want or something that you want to eat, and then I make that happen. But I don't verbalize the words, I love you, but I give you all the actions while still having somebody else.
Okay. So, What is the elevation of the devastation of truth related to sex? So you just want to have fun with this woman without elevating her.
No, you elevate her. You stimulate her in all aspects
Okay,
of her life.
both of you are
Yeah.
elevating each other when it comes to sex. But
No,
in
I'm talking
other
about subtracting sex. Like,
okay, but in other forms of just like giving me the D and I'm getting the pussy, like what else is there for me?
mental stimulation, financial growth, verbal companionship.
That's a whole freaking relationship.
Listen, it is and it isn't.
How is it
It is
not?
by the action of, but it isn't. Like, you remember last time we spoke about titles.
It is a relationship.
What is a title without an action? It's like a prayer without an action, right? So what is a verbalized emotion without an action of it? If I give you everything that you ask for, right? But your household doesn't respect me, do I feel as though that you love me?
When you talk about household, can you expand on that?
Yes. So say hypothetically, you got 2-3 kids, and your family that comes around, and then when I walk into the house, I can be like, "Hey Ruby, how you doing today?" And you're like, "I'm good." See your kids and be like, "Hey, how y'all today? How was school?" Nothing. See your mama or your siblings and be like, "Hey, how are you today?" Nothing. And then I come to you and I say, every time I come to the house, I try to be respectful of your family, but it's like they're giving me their ass to kiss. And you never check it. But every morning when I leave you, you say, "I love you, have a good day, baby." What you think I'm gonna feel?
Ooh, you're giving her some D.
What do the D got to do with it? I'm gonna need you to go on that man.
What the D got to do?
Oh,
Got to do.
oh, that's what we got with. Oh, we got a D song.
Gotta do.
Come on.
Gotta do it.
This is crazy. What the show is called Stimulation.
Goodness gracious. Listen,
Say it to you.
the kids in the house do not give a but you.
Right.
Why? Because you're not in their life stably. The mothers do not care about you because they know that you are not taking their daughter seriously. So the kids probably want a father figure.
Okay.
And they see their mother come in with this and maybe that, or there, or they, or she. And they're probably not happy because they see you and they're thinking, oh, this is another one. They really don't know who you are.
Yeah, but that don't have nothing to do with the person coming in the house. That has something to do with their mother.
But it's a reflection of their mother.
So therefore, the mother doesn't respect the person that it is, whether it's a he, she, they, or them.
Okay. So let me give you an example. I'm a mom.
Give it to
I'm
me.
a mom of 3.
Give it to me.
And let's just say that my kids are all grown up. They don't know. They have an idea about mom has been hurt, mom has been through this, mom has been through that. They have feelings, you know?
Right.
Then today I bring Mr. He.
Okay.
Then few months later I bring Mr. Day.
Okay.
They're thinking, when are we going to see mom with one person who is coming into the house to be there for her and not just them?
Right.
Kids do not think about, when they come to mom, they think about their mama more than they think about themselves. They want to see their mama happy, less sad, financially stable, so they can be better.
Right.
Cause my kids ask me, "Hey, mommy, are you okay when I'm down?" They freaking worry.
Oh no, I get it.
Yeah. So they're looking at you. You probably walking and they're saying that, oh, maybe he's coming in and he gonna go just like the rest came. So it has nothing to do with respect because respect is earned, and of course it's coming from her. But you also a byproduct of what is happening around her. You're not trying to improve her life. You're not trying to be there for the family. You're not trying to let the family know that, hey, I can make a difference in your daughter's life, even though I'm just effing her.
So let me paint a better picture.
Okay.
Say all that's been done. Say you have, say she was stuck in one work field and you opened up the door to education to progress the work field, which would give more money to the house, which would stabilize.
Go back again, reverse.
What do you need me to do?
Say what you said again.
Say you do bring that. You work one field. Say like you're a CNA and you've been a CNA for 10 years. Now, in the back of your mind, you've always said, I can be better than this. I can push myself harder. But then here I come, and we having a conversation about where you see yourself in 3 to 4 years. And you're like, right now I'm a CNA, but I can see myself being an RN. Then I'm like, well, listen, why don't you look up some RN classes, figure out what it costs, I'll pay for it. That's pushing your education. That's motivating you. That is giving you financial stability to do something without having to take out your own pocket so it don't hurt a bill. Then you like, well, I ain't never traveled. And I'm like, you know what? You like, well, I ain't never been nowhere outside of Atlanta. Now all of a sudden you done been to New York, you done been to Texas, you done been to Florida, you done been to Wyoming. So now you're traveling. And you're happy because you're sharing these experiences with your family. Like, hey, we just came back from, and you bouncing with it like, listen, we doing things. And my classes are good. I'll be an RN in about 2 more months. And then I double down on it like, listen, you see how easy that RN was? Why don't you go ahead and see if you can get your doctorate? And you like, well, I don't know if I can do that. Like, let's look into it together and figure out what it looks like. So now, you done double down and you keep elevating and keep elevating and keep elevating. Kids, grown kids. Hey, listen, I know that you keep having problems with these jobs. I know somebody that can help you get a job doing this, and this. Want me to reach out for you? And they like, yeah. You reach out, they don't call. They don't go to the interviews. Or then they tell you, well, no, I'm good, I don't want to do it. Consecutively. So for all the positive that you bring into the household, to spin the negative, because you know the male or female that you're dealing with, you know the traumas they done went through, the hardships they went through. Y'all had the conversations where it's like, this is what I've been through. So you try to spin everything that's gonna hurt this person, even though y'all just effing. But the disrespect is still in the household. You said the household is a reflection of the owner of the house, whether it's male or female. Do you think that person loves you? Even when they say it?
Love is a big picture.
It is.
Oh, love is a big picture. So, stimulating someone's mind is a bigger picture than love. Let's get real. You can love someone and be like, oh, I really care for you, I love you, I care for you. But to stimulate that person's mind to be a better person is a whole different level.
Right.
Because some people can love you and not give a fuck what you do with your life. Like, I don't give a fuck. I still care about you and shit like that. But I ain't trying to do all this shit with you.
Right.
The thing is, friends with benefits, elevation, it's like walking and not getting to a destination. You may be doing all these things in your mind, you think you are elevating her. But in her mind, she's getting what she's giving you.
Nothing.
Okay. Pause.
Pause. Is 2 pauses? Is the first pause didn't sound?
A woman who agrees to friends with benefits is basically telling you that I'm giving you mine. So, this is what
I get the sexual part. I thought you was talking about like based off the conversation about the respect and knowing if she loves you. That part.
The respect.
Say it with your chest.
The respect. When it comes to her mom, her kids, has nothing to do with what you have between you and her. So even if you're not getting that respect from them, it's because of their own personal trauma or what they have seen their daughter do or been through.
Right.
So when it comes to you and her,
Mm-hmm.
if you feel that you're not getting enough respect from her,
Mm-hmm.
then that's a different issue.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say that she comes and her parents are talking in front of you and she's not backing you up,
Mhm.
that is because she's resisting something that you don't know about.
Right.
Because I don't know somebody who loves someone and not backing them when people, her family are talking about them.
Oh,
Unless she has someone that she's also bringing to the house just like you.
Right.
So, like I said, you're no different.
Right.
So if she opens her mouth to tell you, that's maybe another, maybe level 2 to first.
Friends with benefits level 2. Man, listen, if y'all don't know, we have friends with benefits level 2. Level 2. You heard it here first. Level 2. Yeah.
Because if I love someone, I'm not gonna sit down for my family to disrespect. Yeah.
Disrespect.
I'm not.
Right.
I'm gonna be like, Mom, I know I've not been good. I know that I've not been kids. But this man has done a lot for me. The way she will project you, it will show from their actions, even if they don't say nothing to you when you come home.
Right.
You will feel a different energy, a different vibe when you step into that house. And you will feel comfortable walking in and coming back and being like, baby, I love you. When she's done.
Oh. It's going to go back there? No.
When you're done giving her the D, you're just, baby, I love you. It's gonna be.
When the D ain't there, still I love you? But when
Nah.
the D is what?
Bro.
Oh my.
Bro.
Oh my.
When the D's not there, she ain't telling you, I love you.
She mad? Cause the D not there?
Bro.
Do
She
you-
get out of the D,
Listen,
bro.
do you know how much women withhold the vagina? But a man that still say, baby, I love you. Do you want me to go cook for you? Are you hungry?
Which man is that?
It's okay. When we paused, you was talking about if he don't give her the D, she ain't gonna say I love you. See, that's a stipulation, like to
Do you say it back though?
what I love you
Yeah, after you
To-
give her the D.
to-
After she gives you the,
after sex.
yeah.
Nah, because it's really not about the sex part. It's about the emotional pull.
So why
between
is
the
she
two people.
saying that?
See,
For
that
you to
goes.
come back.
No, it goes to the beginning. Like, if you love a person, you're gonna tell a person you love them regardless of any situation because that's your emotion to that person. If I love you, then I'm gonna tell you I love you. I don't want to be saying I love you just because you're telling me because in my mind I'm like, yeah, this just doesn't feel right.
Does it feel right when she says it?
Who is she? These were hypothetical questions. So who's the she we talking about?
I'm just saying.
Does it feel right when a woman says she love you?
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
No, from the person. Okay, let's just say that if you having this friends with benefit with this person and they tell you from the bottom of their heart or out of the bottom of their heart that they love you, do you feel like she is telling the truth or she's just saying it just to say it? Do you understand what I mean?
I do, and it's double. Like, I feel like when her eyes, you can look at a person's eyes and
Ooh, that
tell
when
how
it
they
makes
really
yours,
feel.
when it makes, ooh,
Like,
okay.
and then you have them moments where a person like can be going to work and be like, all right, babe, I love you. And you like, love you too.
Okay, so in this situation, when she says she loves you,
Who is the she?
I don't know,
Again.
I'm just answering.
When he say he love you, do you think he mean when he say he love you? Or do you think he's just saying because he gave you that D that you want?
Bruh, it's either way, I'm taking it.
With or without the D, if he said you taking it? This is crazy. This is crazy. But nah, for real, I feel as though that you can feel when a person genuinely love you. If a person genuinely love you, there is nothing on earth that can alter that love. There is nothing on earth that can make that person backstab you, backbite, disrespect you, or let another person disrespect you. That is what. Jump back into the topic at hand. If you have a person that you have told, if you like me and you tell me, hey, I have a side person. If I get into a relationship, I would rather be a poly relationship because I don't want to hurt you or cheat on you because I know I'm going through something. And you say, okay, I can be in a poly relationship, and then you pause it and say, well, let me think about it, but we can move the way that we're moving. How can you get upset if Sarah calls you and be like, hey, Knowledge is messing with Tanya or Camilla, or how can Knowledge get upset when Mike be like, yo, Ruby's dating Tom and she's sleeping with Malcolm? If it's already been stated, I'm looking for a poly relationship and I really don't want a significant one-on-one relationship.
Well, I don't know what I want then.
What? You don't know what to want? What is the pause in that? Was he saying the N-word? Is that the N-word pause?
The
N-word, the B-word, one of the word pauses?
Yeah, because if you're upfront and honest, that should be the deal breaker.
It should be the deal breaker? So it should break the deal between you and that person because they're upfront and honest?
No, that's the deal breaker, whether you want it or not.
Oh, okay, I get it. Whether you continue to move forward in a situation when they tell you that, that is the moment right then.
That means you're not being honest with yourself. You're looking for something more than the person can give you, and unfortunately, can you
about poly relationships and how I think it would be great to be in a poly relationship. I feel as though that for me, I think I would do good in a poly relationship because even though I'm jealous. My track record with women, I attract female friendships that could possibly go to something else quicker. So I think I would do good in a poly relationship, openly discuss like, hey, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a poly relationship if I'm going to be in a relationship.
I wouldn't mind being in a poly relationship either.
Why? Tell me why.
Because I think there's a lot of freedom in it.
Okay.
And it's not like freedom to be misused, enclosed by society, but freedom to be you. I think when it comes to life, we take it too seriously. Like, oh, I don't want my man cheating on me, bitch. He already cheated.
Right.
I don't want my woman cheating on me.
Right.
He already cheated.
Right.
And I found out that relationships will continue to be relationships. There's gonna be, and marriage is not the best thing that can happen to you.
We'll get on marriage later. Don't do it.
I'm not even kidding.
Don't do it.
No, for real. I'm speaking out of something. Marriage is not the best thing that can happen to you, but your freedom can be the best thing that can ever happen to you. You can be married, but if you're not free, then you're not really married.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Freedom in a relationship is going to be the best relationship to have. Because
I wouldn't mind if my man said, oh, let's marry another woman into the relationship. As long as he can reciprocate when I want the man in the relationship too. Because you cannot have both ways. If I wanted a man, fine. And if the decision is that, okay, we made a decision that, okay, we just bring another woman and not a man, and I agree to it, then that's different.
Right.
But a poly relationship is two-sided. It's not one-sided. So, I mean, either way, I can be, how do you say, monogamous? Like to be married. If it's not poly, then it's what?
Monogamous.
Monogamous.
Listen, this is my thing. I think what you're talking about is an open poly relationship.
No.
Listen, hear me out. It's an open poly relationship due to the fact of, a man is always going to pray and hope for two women. But the openness comes from him being open to the fact of you may want another man at some point in time to make it equal.
You know why? Because society look at men who engage with other men as gay even though they are not.
Right.
That's why it's very hard for men to be like, oh, I want another man in the relationship. It's not because they're not willing to be open. They're not willing. It's not because they don't want to. It's because of what society would think.
Yeah, you basically
Some men will
life on
be,
society.
some men will be okay with it, but when they think of society, they're like, man, I don't want nobody thinking that I'm fucking gay, and I'm not. So they try to, like we say, vulnerability. It takes a man to accept that kind of thing. It takes a real man to let another man into. It takes a real man.
It takes a strong man.
A strong man.
I'm not gonna say real, but I'm gonna say a strong man.
Yeah,
because
you're right.
real in that situation is gonna be me not committing murder. Real in that situation is me not smashing both of y'all with something as I watch his penis slide between your lips. That's gonna be real for me. But it's gonna take a strong man to know and understand, like, the same way she's gonna do everything to please me, I need to do everything to please her. So your initial statement about being happy and open in a poly relationship or any relationship is gonna be what it is. You hit the nail on the head when you said, hey, you can't look for a monogamous relationship with people that has already cheated in life. You have, if you love this person, if you love me, and you know I come from a background of multiple women, don't love me to force me to change. Love me as who I am and allow me to change if that's
especially
my path.
if the person knows that this is who you are.
Right.
Especially if the person knows. Like for me, either way, I'm good. If you want, if you don't, I'm good. Life is good. Either way, I don't fight it too hard. But we can have fun if you want. And if you don't want, I'm fine. No big deal. But fast forward to that question that you asked me earlier on before the camera shut down. That a woman can tell you that they love you based off of.
Don't you say the D. Don't you say the D.
The D, and possibly because of something that she's never had.
Right, and I totally agree with that. When you, male and female, it's not just about what he brings to the table, it's about her. Because I'm a person who come from a traumatic life. And my traumatic traumas, I know, have forced me into a lifestyle of hurting women. Not in the form of physical, but in the form of, I can be every single thing that you want.
Right.
And as soon as I feel disrespected or hurt, or that you don't represent me like I'm representing you, I will detour to either another woman suitor, or I will grab the attention of another woman just by, I'll start getting dressed. Because if you love me for me, then you know that I have trauma. You know that I come from a past of multiple women in and out of relationships. Mm-hmm. But you also know that I love stupid hard, and I'm gonna go retarded for our relationship as long as you are.
Oh boy, he is a whole topic, guys. Like, if we're gonna talk about you,
no, we're not. No, we're not gonna talk about me.
We have to, because it's gonna come to me. Because I come from a past, a history of trauma too, and you know that we've shared our stories and our resource for
resilience and all that.
I have a very traumatic past, and I would love to share it because I feel like it's gonna heal a lot of people, and for me too. It's also a healing journey for me too.
Right.
But I feel like if you are gonna go into a relationship, or I'm gonna go into a relationship, or you guys are gonna go into a relationship, be open and honest about what you want.
Right.
And if the other person does not feel okay with it, just let it go. And if you want to stay in it, you have to be ready for the consequences that comes with the fact.
With the person that you're talking about you love. Stop trying to force people to be what you want them to be,
just like
if you love them.
Just like the topic that we're talking about, she says things, she loves you. Maybe because you are giving her something that she's never had.
Don't say that.
And I'm not kidding. Because it takes a lot for a woman to see through another skin. Like, do you see me?
Right.
It's hard. Like, it's hard for you to be seen in this society or this world where everything is physical but can't be seen.
Yep.
Like,
I have to be naked in order to be seen. I have to be flash in order to be seen.
I have to dress sexy and get my hair done and my makeups and my nails and all that stuff just to be seen, you know?
It's crazy you say that. And you can vouch for this. I hate putting on clothes. I will wear sweatpants and slides and a hoodie. I'm gonna keep my hair covered because of energy and the fact that I know people be like, oh, you got good hair. Why did you? So the facade that society has put on us that has labeled us to be a certain way, even in relationships or any type of ships, we have to be an onion. And to stand naked in front of somebody is the scariest form of love in the world. And I am quick to ask a female, have you ever stood naked or would you stand naked in front of me? And another thing that I ask a female is, can I be their addiction? And people will answer without really thinking about the question.
Yes.
The hardest thing to get rid of in life is an addiction.
So
you love an addiction. It has nothing to do with the D, the P, gratification of who that person is. It has something to do with you standing naked enough to be vulnerable enough for this person to see your inner place and still be like, hell yeah, I love you.
Right.
You want to go sleep with 900 men? I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I love you.
Right.
You had 2 diseases when you was 14. I don't give a fuck. Is they cleared? Is it not AIDS? Okay, I still love you.
It's
With today's topics as a whole, from the start topic of,
devastation of truth.
the devastation of truth to the topic of poly relationships, it all boils down to you being your authentic self for the person that's for you or the people that's for you.
Yeah.
Don't change who you are to appease somebody else because they're not loving who you really are. They're loving what they want you to be.
Right. Yeah. And for my take, be who you are.
Be the what? Be the what?
Whatever you take it. Be who the fuck you want to be. Period. I think most importantly, just breathe. Just breathe. If you ain't breathing, if you ain't calm, you're not meditating, you're in the last place. And this world itself, man, I can't handle this shit. But you can handle yourself, right? Just breathe and stimulate your mind and heal your body.
Definitely.
But most importantly, let's be poly.
Definitely be poly. Definitely be
Let's
poly.
be poly. In our minds, in our lives, things are much easier when we are poly. And we don't just think in one place, but outside the box. And poly is outside the box.
Definitely.
And the whole reason why people don't like poly is because they think it's the worst thing ever. But actually, if they have the chance to be poly, I bet you they will.
Until next time.
Stimulation, subscribe, like, comment, share. We're gonna do a part 1 and part 2 of this because it was just a long, we are not even done, guys. Like, oh boy. Like we got a lot to talk about, but we're doing part 1, part 2. So we're gonna bring you the next episode. Possibly we're gonna continue on this topic or we're gonna elevate to another topic. So
We'll probably flow it. It'll be an ocean. And it'll be a wave after wave after wave after wave. And we'll intertwine life. This was just a way to open up. This was an experience that I personally seen unfold and navigating and helping somebody else navigate through the emotions of what's going on because it's a life stimulation.
And this is something that I've experienced on my own too. When it comes to relationships, I've experienced it. There was a point in time I wanted to be poly, like being in an open relationship, but my partner didn't want it. And guess what? He went behind my back and cheated. So why the fuck wouldn't want you? Why the fuck wouldn't want? The words are not coming out. Anyway,
Until next time.
stimulation.
Stimulation.